Hello everyone, welcome back to Dogbog Plays Planetfall Galactic Empires. Today we are catching up with the Amazon troops that have been, pushing through our land, trying to hit our capital for some reason. It's a dangerous fight because if we lose it, we may not be in a good spot to win the game, as in we'll be dead. But yeah, I think it's our only play. Looks like they have some more units coming up down here to try and harass us, but we have some pretty good infrastructure. Unless that's a mega stack, we should be in good position. Unless this is like hiding more, right? Because they got these little phase manipulators. Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and end our turn, and we're going to try and catch them. Alright, what we'll do, we're going to try and hit that 3 stack. Because that's going to be the weakest angle. Okay, please. Alright. There we go. Yeah, just roughly equal, but we have the heroes, and we have the synergy. We should be able to overcome it. And if not, we'll see our first typical combat in the game. Alright, good. Acceptable losses, given what we killed. Alright, so we crushed it. Now, the Amazons are... Yeah, they have 9, 12 more units down here, huh? Another hero, some more stacks coming. They're just endless. Endless. Alright, so let's see if we can peace out with them. It's a fair deal for me, I guess. Let's see. I don't have that money. What if I do it in cosmic? Yeah, they're not going to do it anyway, because you see they don't want to overcome the diplomatic state. They can give me 30 energy for this. That sounds like a deal. Do I want to go to peace, or do I just need to keep our productions going and fight it out? I think we got to do that. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so we caught that stack. Our capital is no longer in danger. We keep losing all our vehicles. That's okay. It's just money, after all. Alright. Cool. And we got, yeah, alright. This is good. So let's kind of move our way down. I think I need to kill this spawner next. Ah, we got sensors. Oh, that's so good. And that's why I can see that there's actually 12 units there. And then, yeah, it looks like they're just moving a bunch of, like... Wow. That's actually pretty scary. A lot of echo walkers towards us. Wow, look at those mods. Pocket inducers. To remove 1 action point. Wow. They're got some power now. Now that we cleared off all their garbage, they're oh, looks like our ally decided to back out, but that's what they said when they called the war. Alright, so I think we're in the war for the long haul here. There we go. And so I think we just need to make do with what we got. So we'll go ahead and we'll build our other city here. We're gonna have this start producing chaff. Actually, why am I building a research exploitation there? I need it to be up here. I thought you could oh no, it's Tovatul. I could do that. So we'll have Tovatul come down here. Actually, I should have it take this, but there's a phase rift here. Okay. Yeah, so we'll have a Lindrol. Yeah, they're gonna need to build another production and annex that there. Okay. Are you even taking? No, you're not. There we go. This is better. So you can take. Aseneth needs all our food, which is weird because Aseneth is sharing. But we'll take it. Oh, it's producing all our food and then, yeah, handing it out. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty equal across the board. These guys are sharing half. I need the energy, but there we go. And let's do it like that. Okay, leaders keep leveling up. Hopefully, we'll be able to just overcome them with the strength of our leaders. Battle plan is pretty nice. I'll probably take that. But yeah, I don't have modular extension, so I'm gonna save some points for that. So I need to spend, what, 3 points here. And I don't know if there's anything here that I want to spend 3 points worth. So we're just gonna sit on his skill points. Okay, you need modular extension, so we'll go ahead and spend 2 points from you. Is there anything worth it? I can get you Deadeye. Visual acuity is kind of nice. 1 extra range when in cover. No, it's not nice. Alright, get you Deadeye. Right, we got normal again.
Production ready.
We got our civil engineering guild, so we're going to be able to produce these guys out real quick. We got our sensors, which should help us with our defense now because we got our
Operations primed and ready.
Still not enough. Need more. More. Alright, so we might need to actually research and slot a new doctrine. Where is it? Is it one of these up here? No, it must be one of these early ones, called Secret State, I think. Yeah, right here. To gain additional operational defense, but... Alright. I think we need to start working our way to the underhanded exploitation, because we're only going to win this war through production, I think, at this point. We need to overcome their unit advantage by either not taking casualties, which we have been taking some casualties, like 4 or 5 units at a time. Yeah, and yeah, we just need to overcome them in that way. And our heroes have been carrying the day because they all have resurgence. So yeah, we have these wonderful hover chairs of doom. If I had enough money, I'd give her, yeah, we can give her focus flames. So that way she can start doing burning damage there. A lot of the Amazon units have shields anyway, and these guys are very shieldy, so ignoring the armor is not going to help us too much. Yeah. And then I need to do the same thing for James here. I need to save up and buy him a hover chair. Alright, let's keep going. Space Quest. Alright. Very good. Alright, so we have the Dominion of Vitality, which is going to be really good for us. And our Overseers. Let's start moving everyone down. I need to blow this thing up. Here. Alright. But there's a lot coming for us. Jeez. Just keep coming back. I have a ton of influence. I just wish I could actually do a quest or something for the Paragon. Oh wow, they could reach it. Are these all flying? Amazing. These though with that power differential. Oh yeah. Yeah, that helps. Right. I feel good about this. Those guys are modded pretty significantly. But yeah, we should be able to overcome them with what we got. Yeah, over 2,000. We'll definitely hit them. They only had just enough movement to move like 1 unit in, and these guys retreated from the battle. So, yeah. Alright. Duration is reduced by 2, huh? Not good enough. Oh, we need more money. Always need more money.
Production ready.
Alright. We got the advanced production coming. Dominion of Vitality. It's gonna be nice. We need to make our way to the technological supremacy. Now that we got this is good. What is that? Mantro control. Aether Storm. Yeah. Okay. Whew, this is very tense. Not quite sure how this is going to end up, and we just don't have the right sectors anywhere. You know what? I could release this. And I should have annexed this top one, but... Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Let's upgrade it. Let's abort the raising. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. False alarm. Alright, what we need is a... Jeez. It'll be so bad if I build, like, energy or something here, but... Let's do production.
Enemy operation detected.
Man, just hit us for free. Yeah, we need to cast Secret State.
Operations primed and ready.
Where is that? Doctrine. Because Emissary's not doing us any good. So next turn we'll cast Secret State if we have the money for it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll hit them back next turn. Dimensional Cascade. Let's see if they've increased it. Dimensional Cascade. Does the actual Dimensional Cascade cause the, oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, well, maybe if I spelled it right. Alright, let's take a look. Dimensional Cascade, level 3. Void Tech, drawing a line. It doesn't say anything about slow movement. It's very weird. Okay. Blessing of the Aztec. Yeah, alright. Good. So we'll just go through our to-dos real quick. And end them. Looks like we won't be able to make it to our city next turn, but it's going to have its garrison back. And we could take another stab at taking out the guys there. Looks like we are surrounded on all sides by this fellow. I don't have the money to bribe him for claiming rights, so I think we're just gonna have to sit on the sector for that. Okay, let's go. Alright, I think we failed again. Yeah. There we go. So now we got rid of it. So, but this still has a dimensional cascade or something. There's a bug here, like, and it's very frustrating. Yeah, it's very frustrating. We'll have our leader come over here. Oh, the stacks are out of alignment. Whatever. We'll do that, and then we're gonna have our leader initiate the attack. Kill that. And then everybody will rally back over here. Might need to raise the Donkey Dunes. And rebuild it. Because it looks like there's a bit of a bug here with this. So, you know, I'm going to transfer it and then see if that fixes the problem. Locate sector. Green Refuge. It's a residential. It's over here. Kind of want to just give it to him. Otherwise I could do a quest, but let's give it to him. Because now we can start buying things again from him. Alright. And then Sinara. Yeah, that's going to be helpful. Alright, so now I'm actually at a place where I can start my unit production up again. I want to mod them. It's going to cost so much. Okay, so how close am I? Oh, I already have it. Okay, good. So I have this control amplifier. The cool thing about this thing is it exerts control over all indentured units, boosting damage output, right? And so what I've just recently discovered, and I hadn't really read through the doctrines and everything, is that you could use something like the Mantra of Life with it, where, you know, the psionic buffs gain 2 are shields, right? So something with mantra control plus, I'm sorry, this control amplifier and the Mantra of Life, you'll be able to give all of your indentured units plus 2 shields, doing something like that. So let's go ahead and do that and modify this Overseer. He has the Mantra of Clarity, which also gives 15% harder to hit and 20% easier to hit, sort of thing. Let's give him the control amplifier. I don't think this will make him too expensive. And I kind of want to do the Mantra of Life, because that'll make him more survivable, but that's now 30 Cosmic for just this guy. Let's do it. let's make one of him, and then I think I can mod the equivalent unit in my stack here. Yeah, he's already modding. Alright, so now, with this guy, we'll go ahead and build one of him, and then we're going to build a couple of siphoners. Like one siphoner, and then we'll work on the rest next turn. So we're making 200 production. This guy's only going to take 141, and this guy's going to take... Yeah, so we should be able to produce both.
Incoming
Next turn.
communication.
He still doesn't like me. Here. Let's actually just get our energy. Oh. Balance. I want Cosmite, though. Oh. He just doesn't have the money. Okay. We'll try again next turn. Alright, so you guys are unhappy. Let's go ahead and just give you what you need there. Do you need to grow anymore? Probably not. So let's just share all and sell excess. And I'm gonna pop up your research. And then we'll have to just figure it out. Just way too much food on this map for me. I need more production, more energy here, but kind of squandered some of the sectors as well. But, you know, that's where we're at. 600. Oh, good, you have 1,000, so you can defend yourself. Okay, so we got our military production starting, which is good, and everybody's in a good spot, so very good. Alright, let's go. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about the plants. What the heck does this thing do? Maybe this is what's giving the slow movement. Must spend additional 4 movement points. I did not realize that. That is such a good operation. Okay. Let's... Excellent. Okay, so we cut the plants, and that's going to help us. Because now, when they try and move in, we can actually move to defend it. It looks like they're attacking some ships. Okay. Alright.
Production ready.
Very good. Alright, and so the next part of this episode here, it looks like the sound got cut out from the actual recording. And so I'm doing this kind of as a post-commentary. So you can see here, we are just kind of talking through various people. This guy is saying, oh, Roxanne is doing some covert ops. And I'm thinking, well, okay, maybe I can still be his friend. Absolutely can't. So, hey buddy, why not... That's a nice Empire task you did over there. That's great. Still? No. Nothing. Okay. And so, yeah, that's when we defended the overgrowth. That's pretty good. And I think this is before I recognized that the plants actually slow down my movement, which is why I was struggling. So right now, I'm just kind of evaluating the stacks there. That doesn't look to be that much. And with my defenders, I should be able to hit them if they come anywhere near me. And so right now I'm just kind of plotting my my next move towards that, whether I'm not, I'm going to go to Nosbeth, or if I'm going to kind of hold out for some additional reinforcements from the city of Sinara there. And so, yeah, I think I eventually decide to move forward. That way that forces that choice, and I'm a little bit closer to their stacks. And you know what? I decide maybe I'll incentivize them, and I'll move my guy a little bit closer to see, just to make sure that they, if they're thinking about it and they don't have enough movement, they can still hit me. So, yeah, right now I'm just kind of choosing my production. Not sure exactly what to build here at Nosbeth. Since it's been under siege for so long, it's kind of not been a productive city other than for a bastion. And so that's where you're kind of seeing me kind of make those choices. And then I'm looking around and I'm seeing, well, okay, where can I accept some things here? And here we have the conventional gathering, so I'll read this real quick. Ever since Deer graced us with her wisdom, chosen groups of representatives leave our shelter and decide to meet, or every decade to meet up and see how our packs are doing. It's time for party, merriment, and games. Followed a conference of sorts. We were chosen to pick the location this year, but everything we found so far was fully booked. Can you help us? We really need to make a good impression. And so I like this quest because, this is just kind of, you add some character to the Therians themselves, that they're just kind of aloof. as a people. And yeah, with our research, we could certainly help them. So we're doing that. But right now, we're going to prioritize the Sacred Resurgence over the research. And that's because the Sacred Resurgence gives us a ton of happiness. And right now, we're actually upgrading our Overseers, and that's what I'm showing off there. And that's because the Overseers, we researched that mod that gives all indentured plus 25% damage. And so with that mod, in addition to the Overseer buff and the Overseer having the 2 kind of psionic support items, when they use that, every indentured unit in our stack is going to get stronger. And you can see there, I'm looking at the Cerebral Amplifier for the next kind of pickup along the way. And that's because I wanted to basically just keep stacking those buffs onto the indentured. And that's primarily the reason why my Lord is not on a advanced vehicle, because the advanced Syndicate vehicles are heavy, and you can only apply that mod to a light vehicle. And so I was looking at my support heroes for having something like that. Also, those Overseers are going to be pretty solid in and of themselves. We'll see that coming up here in a bit. Right here, I'm deciding whether or not Lindrol should become our production capital for our units, and I think we decided yes, we're going to go ahead and move forward. I think I'm going to build a civic guild there instead of an advanced guild and just kind of focus it on the lower tier units. I'm not too concerned about the maintenance costs of those things, and that's because the indentured servitude, I forget the name of the doctrine, but indentured contracts allow us to have half maintenance and 33% less buy cost or produce cost in energy for those indentured units. And so that's going to help us. I don't really need an energy exploit, so I can focus on production. So here we got our new turn. I'm just kind of moving my guys down, and I'm waiting for the Amazon to make a move. And then once we have that Amazon, they make their move and it's all good to go, then we'll make our decision afterwards. And so they're going to be moving here shortly. It's one of the advantages of simultaneous turns. We don't really focus on PvP within my play group. We do a lot of, PvE, free-for-all sort of thing. And so, yeah, we kind of abuse the simultaneous turns. So you can see there, she moved out. She has a bit of a weaker stack now because she actually split off some units to go home. And so I'm like, this is interesting. I could abuse the simultaneous turns again here by pushing out into the ocean and then storming those 2 stacks quickly in the next turn. If the AI lets me, right? Because every time you try and set yourself up for something like this, the game decides to notify you and wrench your screen away at every chance it can and every opportunity that it can. So that's what we're doing. So I'm quick saving here, mostly because I don't know if I'm reading the unit movement right? Like because when I was right clicking onto that square, it wouldn't actually take me to the square. It would take me to the shortest path to that square. Or that hex, and it would try and path me into the ocean 1 square earlier. And so I just wanted to quick save, make sure I had enough movement, and I was just going to quick load it if I didn't. And then just follow the path. I needed to get in the ocean that turn. So otherwise, I'm just checking my productions. I'm going through my notifications. I don't really see anything of note here, so we're going to take a look at our ops, see if there's anything there. Nothing of note, nothing worth casting there. Now I'm looking at our Unity, influence, and I see that we have a ton of influence here, and we need to get these guys integrated at some point, but I don't think it's quite the time because my capital doesn't actually have any upgrades for, units, but this colony does. Elendril does have it, and it has the +1 armor for units produced in the city, so that's better than nothing. So right now I'm considering moving my capital. Because when you move your when you buy a unit from an NPC faction, it counts as being produced in your capital city. So if your capital city is set up with a shield laboratory and a reinforcement battery and the advanced production guilds and things like that, you're going to get all those benefits on top of it. So you're going to produce 3 extra armor and so forth. And so it really helps, especially because with the influence, you can buy a full stack of units in a single turn and really bolster your movement. And I messed up here because I could have moved extra units in for this attack, but I didn't. You can see I was looking at that. So here we go. 26 versus 2,000. And we crushed them. We lost an indentured and my hero. I was actually very surprised at this because Resurgence is on by default in the game. You can't actually turn it off as part of Empire mode. I tried. And so what I noticed here was that I lost my hero. I thought that was weird. I thought it was a bug. What I think actually happened is that the game only allows you, or it only gives you hero resurgence against NPCs, not players. And so my heroes were dead as a result of being, caught in the PvP fight, so to speak, as opposed to a PvE fight. And so that was kind of an interesting revelation, and we're going to lose more heroes as we go. And so what this is going to prompt me to do is grab the what is that called? Dawn of a New Union, so I can get the resurrection protocols. Just so we can start getting those heroes back, because heroes are one of the most powerful units in this game, hands down, bar none. And here we go. I'm going to go upgrade my hover chair here. Attenuators is awesome for that stagger immunity. Because a lot of the times in this game, like vehicles like this hover chair need full actions to do a lot of the good work they do. And so, that's very useful to be, unable to be staggered with stagger immunity. However, I do end up grabbing, I think, the Oracle's Favor because it's just so OP. So if I ever get to the point where I can break her off into her own stack, that Oracle's Favor is absurd. Like 3 points for ignoring one hit on every unit in your combat in the very beginning. It's too good to pass up. Yeah, and I do grab those attenuators as well. They did nerf them, so I'm coming to you from the future. They did nerf the precognition. So this is pre-patch here. Actually, it's pre-beta patch here because we just read the release notes for the beta patch, and yeah, it looks like they're nerfing precog because yeah, that makes sense. Actually, anything Oathborn needs to be nerfed. I mean, these guys are just so good for what they do. Basically, any unit they have almost overperforms any other unit of an equal tier. And then some of their units actually perform above, and they're the only unit, or they're the only faction in the game that get a champion, or I'm sorry, a tier 3 flyer. And flying units in this game are basically OP if you can get them out on the field. Here we go. So Dwarf Vigo is picking up dimensional feedback. Very nice. 50% reflection. It's one of the things, like, I don't play the turn-based battles enough to actually understand whether or not that deflection is reduce damage by 50% and reflect it back, or just take full damage and then reflect back the damage, right? Modified for armor. And again, I would assume it's modified for armor reflected back, but yeah. Here, we're just, kind of making some choices here about our units, and we're getting set up for the next turn, and what I realize is that they still have a 5 stack here, even though I just killed another 12 units. So it's just kind of absurd how many units the AI can crank out here. But, we're just going to keep it going, keep it moving. We have some reinforcements on the ocean that can come help us. Our heroes are doing good. I can deploy some cerebral control collars from here on, which will be very nice for us. And actually, I don't even take advantage of that, I think, in the future. But yeah, so here we go. And then this is where I'm like, oh yeah, this guy exists. And what I didn't realize is that this guy loves us. Like, look at that, 800 reputation with this fellow. So yeah, Taros, Syndicate bros got to stick together is what it comes down to. So here, this is kind of a tough decision because if I decline the demand, the Therians are going to go to war with us. So at this point, I'm at war with the Amazons. It's a bit tenuous, right? We just turned the tide, and I'd like to keep the momentum going, so I don't want to risk anything. So I do end up giving them the sector. I kind of hate that because, nobody likes to give away fully upgraded sectors, but here you go. And so I decided to actually get a guard here so I can go back and buy my sector back from them. And so I gave away the sector. I'm going to rebuy it and I'm going to re-annex it. So I just, it does basically, their demand basically cost me like 60 influence, and I do get a unit out of it, plus the additional favor and things like that. So it's not the best way to handle it, but you know what, I couldn't afford I couldn't afford getting jumped by the Therians as well as the other people. So here, we're wrapping up the video, and so I want to thank you all for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.